Hello, it's Bridget here from Forward Focus Hypnotherapy. Today's 5-minute focus is read a book. The positivity that you get out of reading a book, just a book that is a novel, something that's fictional. Because what happens when we read a book is that we get involved and drawn in by the story, the characters, and the writing that is contained within the book. I know that sounds a bit obvious, but when we talk about hypnotherapy, one of the things that we explain to people is that trance is quite an ordinary thing. We go into trance quite regularly in our day-to-day life. And one of the ways that we do that is when we read a book. How many times have you read a book and you go through the pages, turning them, reading every word, thinking, this is really enthralling, I'm really enjoying this, I'm really enjoying this. And you get to the end of the book and you know where the character has got to, but you forget the details. And that's because when you are engrossed in something, you go into something like a trance-like state. So hypnotherapy is not something to be scared of. It's something that actually helps you to relax and helps your brain to unravel and unwind the troubles and the stresses of day-to-day life. So in this day and age where we are allowed to go a little bit slower, maybe have a little bit more time, find a book. Give yourself 20 minutes, half an hour to just sit down and read a book. It might be part of your evening routine. It might be something that you do at lunchtime, or it might be something that you do during the day, middle of the morning or the afternoon with a cup of tea. Find yourself somewhere cozy and comfortable and just lose yourself for a short while in a book. I have a friend who I have known since I was Dot, and her mum always described her as the sunshine girl. And one of the things that I always remember of her was that she was a bookworm. She would read for hours and hours and hours, and she'd be engrossed in this book. So much so that I remember on one occasion we were on a school trip and we were prevented from having lunch until everybody was there for the roll call. And there she was, top bunk, engrossed in a book. It took 3 or 4 of us to actually get her off the bunk and into the queue so that she could actually say yes to her name when it was called. She is still one of the most positive people that I know. And I think that that probably is part and parcel of it. So it's not my life experience, but it's my observation of a very good friend. So go read a book, find a good book and settle down and have some peace time. See you next time.